famous explorers, and the people who did it for the first time in the world. Roald Amundsen, Norwegian explorer who was the first to reach the South Pole, the first to make a ship voyage through the Northwest Passage, and one of the first to cross the Arctic by air. Robert Edwin Peary, U.S. Arctic explorer credited with leading the first expedition to reach the North Pole in 1909. Ferdinand Magellan, Portuguese navigator and explorer who sailed under the flags of both Portugal and Spain. He was the first man to sail across the world or to complete circumnavigation of Earth. Edmund Hillary, New Zealand mountaineer and Arctic explorer. Tenzing Norgay, Tibetan mountaineer. He, along with the Tibetan mountaineer Tenzing Norgay, was the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest, 8,850 meters, the highest mountain peak in the world, and to become the first person to climb the Mount Everest. Yuri Gagarin, Soviet cosmonaut who in 1961 became the first man to travel into space. Anaximander, pre-Socratic Greek philosopher who was the first person to recognize that the earth is a solitary body which does not need to rest on top of anything else. He also made the first ever maps of the world. Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong was an American astronaut and aeronautical engineer and the first person to walk on the moon ever. Edwin Eugene Aldrin, American astronaut who was the second person to set foot on the moon in the same expedition with the first person on the moon, Neil Armstrong. The Wright brothers, American aviation pioneers who invented the first manned-powered aircraft which successfully flew in the sky. Orville Wright, one of the Wright brothers, became the first man to fly first sustained flight in the Wright Flyer, a manned-powered and controlled aircraft. Christopher Columbus, Italian explorer who is credited with discovering the Americas in 1492. Vasco da Gama, Portuguese explorer who became the first European to reach India via the Atlantic Ocean and is thus credited as the discoverer of India. Marco Polo, Venetian merchant, explorer and writer who traveled through Asia along the Silk Road. He opened up trade routes to East India and China. Ben LeConte, French-born long-distance swimmer. In 1998, he became the first human being to swim across the Atlantic Ocean from Cape Cod to Quiberon, France, to raise money for cancer research. Junko Tabai, Japanese mountaineer, author and teacher. She was the first woman to reach the summit of Mount Everest and the first woman to ascend the 7 summits, climbing the highest peak on every continent. Valentina Tereshkova, Soviet cosmonaut and engineer. She is known for being the first and youngest woman in space, having flown a solo mission on the spacecraft Vostok 6 on 16 June 1963. Matthew Webb, English swimmer who was the first recorded person to swim across the English Channel. Gertrude Ederle, American competition swimmer who became the first woman to swim the English Channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more such videos. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.